All right, so let's talk about my trades for the week. One of the first ones I took was the CAD yen trade. I was looking for a short on this one, mostly down to the CAD and the yen fundamentals. So I was trying to go long the yen, short the CAD. So what I did here is I've got certain things I look for in my markets. One of them is a sideways trending market like this. And then you want some indication, and this is probably one of the parts of the trade that I didn't do as well as I should, but you want an indication that traders are going to go short again. Didn't really get that as much as I'd like to see, but you did get some buildup of people going long above the level. My entry was this bar right here, and like I said, this one was a short. I was looking for price to come down to this level here, basically charged right to my stop, which was over here, but it did react off this higher level. So that's something I might take a look at here in the next week as a possible, yet again, another short. Fundamentally, that's a good trade. I've noticed this week, though, that there is more appetite for traders taking risk. There's a few other pairs that are kind of going opposite directions to what I would expect. I don't know really what that's based off of, but it's there and it seems to be happening. All right, here's the next trade that I took. And this one I was actually a little more hopeful for. So what I'm looking for here is my sideways market state, which I've got. Over here, this is baiting traders to go short. Now, the one thing I didn't do a great job of on this trade is I took an aggressive entry above the level here. I got in, I believe, this bar, and that would have put my stop right about there, which, as you can see, I got taken out this morning. My entry would have been probably down here near the level. Ideally, what I'd like to see is for next week, price to come down below the level here. And then I'm going to look for a take profit over here, but this one kicked me out. Yeah, about 40 pip loss, nothing too huge on that one. Overall, I really like this trade setup. It is not fundamentally great, but like I said, we're getting more risk off, or I'm sorry, risk on behavior coming back into the market. All right, so over here is the one trade that actually did work out for me, and I took this one off of the daily. As you can see over here, we've got a good range established to about there. This here will bait in a lot of traders to go long, and then their stops will be obviously down here. They get taken out in there. This didn't really create a situation where many traders were going to go short from here. Breakout traders or even retracement traders. This one caught a bunch of retracement traders going long. Like I said, their stops are down here. This is the one trade I actually did pretty well on. I did exit it somewhere over here. I've got a rule that I follow that basically it's a timed stop. So that's why I ended up getting out of this one. Had I stayed in, I probably could have gotten a little bit more of that wick. And I actually do fully expect this trade to end up going over here. I would need it to come back down to this level before I did re-enter, though, and take it as sort of a retracement. But again, anything can happen here, so it is one I'm keeping an eye on, though. And those were my trades for the week. Overall, I ended up 0.5% up for the week, which isn't terrible considering this is kind of a weird week and we're transitioning from risk off to somewhat of a risk appetite developing again. So we'll just have to see how this progresses.